Hi guys, welcome to DM Mortgage's channel, where we help first-time buyers just like you to navigate the complex world of property purchasing. And today we're going to talk about property surveys and what you should know about them, useful for anyone looking to buy their first home. So to find out more, stay tuned. Now, before we get into the detail of today's video, here at DM Mortgages, we understand that buying your first home can be overwhelming, which is why we've created these videos. They're packed with lots of straightforward guidance to boost your confidence, give you essential knowledge, and help you to avoid common pitfalls. And while we're here to give you lots of free resources, our value doesn't just end with these videos. We're also an experienced team of mortgage advisors that are experts at arranging mortgages and personal insurance from a wide range of lenders and thousands of products. So if you do find our content valuable, please further support this channel and take the next step and head to our website, which is dm.mortgage, and there you can book a video appointment with a member of our team. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It's just one click. Hit the bell so that you don't miss out on any future content. So what is a survey? Now, a property survey, it's basically like a health check on the house that you're thinking of buying. So it's carried out by a professional surveyor, and they'll look at things like the structure, the condition of the roof, the plumbing, and the electrical systems. Now, it's really important that you understand that a property survey isn't the same as a valuation. Many people get the two confused. So a valuation is done by the mortgage lender to figure out how much the property is worth. Whereas when it comes to a property survey, there are different levels of detail that you can go for, and it's giving you a more in-depth look at more than just the property's value, because that is all a valuation is, and it's really for the lender's benefit to make sure that you're buying a property that's worth what you've agreed to pay for it. Whereas a survey is there to benefit you in finding out as much as you want to about the health of the building, depending on what level of survey that you go for, or the health of the property, depending on what kind of property you're buying. So let's say that you're buying a newer property in a good condition, then a basic valuation might be enough for you, depending on when the property was built. Certainly if it's a new build property, obviously all you'd need is a valuation, maybe something called a snagging report. But if you're looking at an older property or one that needs some work, then you might want to go for a more thorough building survey. So before you buy a property, depending on the age and the style of it, it can also help you to avoid any nasty surprises down the line and make sure that you're buying a safe investment. So are property surveys important? Well, I do think that they can serve a useful purpose for first-time buyers, because they will provide a detailed assessment, like I say, of the property's condition. And this can help to reveal any potential problems that may not be immediately obvious. So for example, a survey could uncover issues such as subsidence or damp or faulty wiring, which could be costly for you to fix in the future. So by investing in a property survey, even though it's not mandatory, they are optional, then you're at least arming yourself with valuable information that can help you to make an informed decision about whether or not to proceed with the purchase. And sometimes it can also give you bargaining power when negotiating the price with the seller. So for example, if the survey reveals significant issues, then you might be able to go back to the seller to renegotiate a lower price to take into account the necessary repairs. So in summary, property surveys can provide you with peace of mind, and just again, make sure that you're making a sound investment. As a viewer of this channel, I assume that you're considering purchasing a property in the near future. So it's important for you to know that DM Mortgages are an award-winning team of fully qualified mortgage brokers that provide advice to clients all over the UK. Now, we spend countless hours making free content for YouTube and other social media platforms to help to give you guys sound and useful information to make sure that you're in the best position to make informed decisions. To support this channel when the time comes for you to consider your mortgage options, we want you to book a free online mortgage appointment with a member of our fully qualified mortgage advice team. Because without your help and support, keeping this channel going simply isn't possible. Now, we searched thousands of mortgage products from high street and specialist lenders to find the right deal for your circumstances. And we also provide a free will writing service to every DM client. So head over to dm.mortgage and book in for a free mortgage appointment when the time comes. And also make sure that you subscribe to this channel if you find the content useful. But for now, let's get back to the video. Now let's look at some of the different types of survey. So before looking at that, you should check that the surveyor is a member of one of two main accredited bodies. So RICS stands for Royal Institute of Chartered Surveyors, and they provide 3 levels of survey. So you've got a level 1, a condition report, a level 2, often referred to as a home buyers report, and level 3, often referred to as a full building survey. Now, you've also got the RSPSA, which stands for the Residential Property Surveyors Association, and they provide 2 levels of survey, a home condition survey and a building survey. And they also offer a specialist buy-to-let survey for landlords as well. Now, as RICS surveys tend to be the most popular accredited bodies that people use, I'll give you a quick overview of each of the 3 types of survey that they offer. So let's talk about the RICS Level 1 survey. This is the most basic option that's available, and it will give you a general overview of the property's condition using traffic light rating to tell you about any significant issues. Now, I'd say that this type of survey is best suited for those that are looking to purchase a standard, modern property that's in good condition. It's a quick and simple way to confirm that everything appears to be in order. Next, you've got a level 2 survey, which is a more detailed option compared to a level 1. Now, this is the standard choice generally for properties that are in reasonable condition, and it will cover everything included in level 1, but with additional details. So it will also highlight any issues that could potentially impact the property's value in the future. And it will provide the surveyor's recommendations for repairs and ongoing maintenance as well. So that's where it's a bit more comprehensive than the level 1. It will also highlight common issues, so things like damp, subsidence, along with any areas that don't meet current building regulations. But it's important to note that this type of survey is non-intrusive. So by that, I mean that the surveyor will not move furniture or lift floorboards to inspect any hidden areas. So that is one of the main limitations of a level 2 survey. And next, you've got a level 3 survey. So this is the most comprehensive option, and it gives you a detailed analysis of both the structure and the condition of the property. And I would say that this report generally is designed for houses that were built before 1850, are in poor condition, that have been significantly altered, or are very, very large. And I'd also say that this type of survey is recommended if you're planning to undertake significant renovations or you've got some major concerns about the property. Now, with a level 3, the surveyor will do a thorough inspection, and that does include checking the attic and looking under the floorboards, which, like I say, is one of the limitations of a level 1 and level 2. And then the report that they draw up will outline any defects that they find and give you recommendations for repairs and maintenance. And additionally, again, this is what makes a level 3 a bit more comprehensive. You can request projected costs and timelines for any necessary repair work as well. So it obviously is a much more detail, but that's also reflected in the costs, and that's what we'll look at next. Now, with a level 1 survey, that typically costs £300 to £900. Now, that is quite a broad spectrum in terms of pricing, but a lot of it's based on the value and the location of the property. So I would probably say that the majority of people, if you're buying, a fairly average priced home, you're going to be towards the lower end of the price guidelines that I give you, but typically that is where you will find a level 1 survey sitting. Now, a level 2 survey, like I say, often or previously this was referred to as a home buyers report. So that's the most common name for the level 2. So I'm going to stick to calling it that. But the price for that generally varies from £400 to £1,000, again, depending on the whereabouts of the property and its value. Again, if you're buying a standard price property, you'll probably find that the price for level 2 is somewhere between £400 and £600. But if you're buying a really big property, then that's where you'll be towards more of the £1,000 mark. And then where you've got a level 3 report, like I say, often referred to as a full structural survey, these are your most expensive option. Typically, you're looking at anything from around £650 right up to £1,500 or even more depending on the value of the property. Again, if you were buying something that was 10 acres and millions of pounds worth of property, you're probably going to find it's going to cost you more than £1,500. Now, another tip, guys, I would say to check with the lender that you apply for a mortgage with to see what their costs are as well. Because remember, if you can get a survey done by the bank, it's not going to be biased in that the bank are appointing a third-party surveyor. And as well, the third-party surveyor that they appoint will be one of the accredited bodies that I mentioned. So what I would say to check with the lender, and the reason I say this is because it can often save you money by doing it through the lender, sometimes even a few £100s. So it's worth looking at if the lender actually offers survey options, because not all of them do, or some might only offer a level 2 or have restrictions. But check what the costs are through the lender and check what the costs are independently, and then you can make an informed decision. In conclusion, the type of survey that you choose will depend on the age of the property, the condition, and any unique characteristics of the property that you're looking to buy. But I do think it's essential to select the most appropriate type of survey and make sure that you have a clear understanding of the property's condition and any potential issues if there are any. Now, in relation to what type of survey might suit you, then I would advise that you head over to the RICS website, because they have some great survey guides on there and tons of useful information that can guide you on the different survey options. So if you head over to RICS, RICS, then there's loads of, like I say, free resources on there that can help provide you a bit more guidance. Again, our team are here to help to guide you as well. We can provide you with additional information when it comes to surveys. And I'll also add that our expertise doesn't just end with these videos. We're also an experienced team of mortgage brokers, and we're experts at arranging mortgages and personal insurance. So if you do find the content valuable on this channel, then I encourage you to take the next step. Head to our website, which is dm.mortgage, and there you can book a video appointment with a member of our team to help you to get onto the property ladder. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any future content. And I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video.